how you going? It's Sparring DK here, and well, if you've been following the Youth Edition series, we are in Season 7. We are travelling along nicely, and if all goes to plan, I think we'll probably look at this could be the last season. Obviously, we want to play it until that Champions League final, but the way we've been playing, yeah, things are looking pretty good for Oldham. So I do need to think about the next follow-up series, and looking at how far we are through the rotation of FIFA 19, we've probably only got time for one big key marquee series to do. Now, I've got a couple of ideas. I want to pitch those to you today, and you guys can have a vote, and we'll work out the little processes and rules and regulations as we go through. But I basically need to get in here and think about the team and the style of career mode that we're going to play once the Youth Edition does finish up. So today I've got 3 ideas for you. I will have a voting poll up the top. You guys will vote, and then I'll take it from there and start, building this series in the background ready, so that once the Youth Edition is finished, we've got the Journeyman on the go. We can get stuck into a brand new career mode. So, 3 options. The first one is PSG Relegation Region Rebuild. Now, if you're familiar with the Triple R series, we've done this a few times. We've done it with Arsenal, we've done it with Bayern Munich, and we've done it with Atletico Madrid. So, I mean, there's a few... Oh, and AC Milan as well. So, I mean, we've covered the 4 big leagues. We haven't been to France. So, an opportunity here to play in the French league. And my thoughts behind this is that we don't have a lot of time until FIFA 20 once this series does get underway. So, we need something that's probably only 3 or 4 seasons to get the career mode finished. So PSG is the first one. What we'll do is we'll dump them back into League 2. We'll get rid of all their players as we normally do, rebuild them with youth. I'll put a few more rules in to make it a little bit more difficult this year. I've got some ideas, but I'll let you know once those, if this one does get picked, and then obviously go through, try and win the Champions League with youth players and regions. So that is the first one at PSG in the French League. We've never been there. If that's something that you'd like to see on the channel, make sure you vote for PSG. We'll have a lot of money to play with, but obviously there'll be stipulations on how we can use that money and then players and the likes. Now, the second option I am thinking is Manchester United. Now, I'm not going to take them all the way back to League 2. We're going to put them in the Championship. So a little bit more difficult because we can only sign youth players at the start. We've got to keep them up in the Championship and then try and push into the Premier League. Maybe turn things over a little bit quicker, but a big club, and maybe that is something that you would like to see, the struggle trying to keep them in the Championship while we try and rebuild them and then push on to the Premier League and finally the Champions League. So Manchester United is the second one, staying in England, of course, and... yeah, I think the struggle there could be a little bit unique with this Relegation Regen Rebuild series, because obviously being in the Championship but only being able to sign youth players, I'm going to get rid of their entire team and just put a whole heap of crappy free agents in there to start with, as we usually do. So the struggle will be real from the start, just to try and keep them up in the Championship to start with, hopefully not get fired, and then flip them over, get up there and try and win the Champions League. So that is the second option. That is Manchester United. So you've got PSG, you've got Manchester United. Now that's both of the Relegation Regen Rebuild style series. The third one is something a little bit left field. Now at this stage, it is going to be a Relegation Regen Rebuild style series, but maybe incorporating the Chase the Ace variant that we have used in the past as well. So what I'm thinking for this one is we keep the Youth Edition career mode. So we're in the 7th season at the moment. We'll finish that up wherever Oldham does. We will quit our job and we will find a team in the Championship of that same current season. So any of the teams that are currently in the Championship, Oldham obviously in the Premier League, and we'll continue the career mode on there, trying to rebuild that team, get into the Premier League and see if we can outdo Oldham. Both of those teams coming across each other, and continuing the career mode and seeing if we can create a team that is better than what Oldham is currently doing. So another little spin, another little twist. Obviously starting a career mode that will already be 8 seasons in, so there'll be a lot of regens floating around. Our former players we could possibly go and pick up if we have the money, and just another different way to try and play some career mode while we push towards FIFA 20. So those are the 3 options. I'll have some follow-up videos once we decide what we're doing, and I want to bring some different rules and different aspects of the way I bring career mode to you. But PSG in the French League, Manchester United dropping them back to the Championship as 2 fresh career modes, or a Chase the Ace style relegation regen rebuild where we'll pick a team that's dropped back into the Championship and try and push them up, take over Oldham, and win a Champions League that way. So 3 options. There's a vote up the top. I need you guys voting. I'll leave this open for a week or 2, and then I'll get back to you with which direction we're going to go, obviously once the Youth Edition has finished up. But that is it. Just 3 career mode options for you. Let me know your thoughts. Leave comments down below on maybe some series ideas and rules that we could maybe add to this. Thumbs up on anything that you do think is a cool idea that maybe someone else has suggested. We're going to go with Aguado as the manager. He was the shining light from that Atletico series. We'll go through and pick out our scouting trainers as usual. We'll get to that. I just need to sort out what's happening with this, which series, which direction. So make sure you vote for me, please. It's imperative that you do vote, so we get the best possible career mode that we can put out here on the channel, and hopefully something else that you guys are very interested in watching. But that's it for today. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.